Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back. Today I'm here to talk about Whispers in the Mist by Darcy Coates, and this is the most current book that I finished reading. I am on a huge Darcy Coates kick right now. This is the fifth Darcy Coates book that I've read, and the fourth one that I've read just in 2024. So, Whispers in the Mist is a Black Winter novel, and it's set in a four-book series. It is the third one in the series. So, the first book, Voices in the Snow, you meet our main characters, Claire and Doran, and the way that it's set up, you think it's going to be a haunted house story. It is not a haunted house story. It's actually a post apocalyptic zombie world story. Uh, and so it was good. It took a little bit to get into because we had to build all of that character development and world building in. And then it ends on a cliffhanger, as most series books do. The second book, Secrets in the Dark, you get straight into the world. And Claire and Doran are in the world now that it has exploded, metaphorically, in search of Claire's sister Beth. And so you follow them. There's a lot more action. It gets straight to it. You learn a lot more about what's happening outside of Winterbourne, which was Doran's family's manor, which is where the first book is set. In Whispers in the Mist, you are still out in the world. There is another trajectory that they have taken. They have another quest to go on, Claire and Doran. I don't want to talk too much about it because, especially being the third book in a four-book series, I really don't want to give spoilers because I really want you to read these books. I think they're really good. They're written so well, very action-packed. I really liked the third one. It definitely has a little bit more of a tugs on your heartstrings a little bit more. There's more drama in the third one than there were in the other two. I can't wait to find out what happens in the last one. I have it on hold for my library, but it's not available for me yet. So as soon as I get it, I just know that I'm going to read it really fast, devour it. I want to know how this series ends. It has been set up so well. I like the ending of the third book. Can't wait to see how it all wraps up in the last one. So let me know. Have you read this book? What did you think? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back. Today I'm here to talk about Love, Pamela, the Pamela Anderson memoir. And the reason I chose this book is Books and Lala on YouTube has a year-long buzzword readathon where each month she has a different prompt for a word, either a specific word in a title or a theme to the words, and you're supposed to read books that fit that prompt. With the titles fit those prompts. And the prompt for February was positive words, and I felt like love is a very positive word. I have also had this book saved as a favorite in Hoopla for a while, and I thought that this prompt was the perfect time to pick it up. So I decided to listen to it. And I did listen to it as an audiobook, and Pamela Anderson reads it and narrates it herself, which I think is a perfect choice. I think Pamela Anderson has one of the most unique, soothing, softest voices, and I enjoyed every second of listening to her read this book to me. It was lovely, and I would honestly love to listen to it again because it was just so nice to hear her voice, so calming. And I had watched the Pamela Anderson Netflix documentary this past summer. So some of the stuff in the book I had already heard about and learned about through that. But this book goes all the way back to her childhood, what it was like growing up with her parents, how she got into Playboy, how she got into modeling and acting. But it also went into so much more than that. It went into how she's a vegan, why she's a vegan, what she does to fight for animal rights. And it just paints a completely different picture of Pamela Anderson than the general world has of her. Most of us just think of her as a sexy, dumb blonde because the media has painted her that way and we all just believed it and went along with it. But this book shows that she is so much more than that and she cares so deeply and so fiercely about the things that she loves and will fight for the things she loves. And I just really enjoyed learning that about her. And I've said in the past that I typically don't rate nonfiction books because who am I to say if I enjoyed your story? But if you're looking for new knowledge about Pamela Anderson, maybe you didn't know, if you're looking for an audiobook with a very soothing, calming narrator, I really recommend checking this one out. I would love to listen to it again because it was just really interesting to me and also very calming to me. So, have you read this book? Let me know. What did you think? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back. Today I'm here to talk about Midnight Ruin by Katie Robert. And this is the sixth book in the Dark Olympus series, which is a spicy dark romance series. The characters have the names of Greek gods and Greek heroes, and they're not exact retellings of the myths, but it's set in a city called Olympus. There are 13 like leaders, which are the gods in Greek mythology. And so it kind of follows the political uproar that's happening in Olympus. So some of their stories are kind of the same, mostly just the names. Like in the first book, Neon Gods, it follows Hades and Persephone. And now Midnight Ruin, the sixth book, it follows Eurydice and Orpheus and Charon. And if you haven't read the rest of the books, then, or even a couple of the books, you would have no idea what's happening in this one because it is, it's carried on, like it has a big story through all of the books. And like in the first book, Orpheus betrays Eurydice and she's heartbroken by him, and here it is almost a year later and she still can't get over him, and she doesn't trust any men and isn't ready to give her heart to anyone. And then she and Charon decide to try to work things out. But then Orpheus decides that he wants Eurydice back. And so he comes into the lower city and tries to win her back. And because it is a spicy book, they become a throuple. And there are some very spicy scenes. There aren't as many in this book, I feel like, as some of the other books, but I thought it was really well written. I gave this one a 4. It has a lot more plot and like storyline about what's happening in Olympus than some of the other ones, but I still really enjoyed it. I don't know. I just like to read books like this just to have something different to read. Katie Robert is writing another one. Dark Restraint is the next book that comes out. It's slated to come out, I think, in August, and it follows Ariadne. And if you have never read these books, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. But have you read these books? Let me know. What did you think? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.